Hello, hello, hello. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, and I'm on Fort, which is a county in New York. Do another video real quick, and we're going to talk about another subject worth talking about. This is your homegirl, Arabia Barbosa, and I'm on Fort, which is a county in New York. We are going to talk about deadbeat fathers and what that really means to the Black community. What that means to the Black community as a whole, and we're going to talk about certain situations that these young men find themselves involved with. And a lot of times these young men, they meet a nice young lady, or so-called nice young lady, and they want to date her, they want to get to know her. um, and sometimes they're interested in marrying that woman. Sometimes, not all the time. But like I explained before, nobody on earth is perfect. The only perfect people are dead people. They're either 6 feet under, in a urn somewhere, or in a body bag. And we all know what dead people do. When dead people go to sleep and they do that dirt nap, they never rise up again physically. Never. Ever. Let's talk about it, especially what's going on in the Black community. I don't know about any other community. I just know about the Black community because I'm a Black woman living in the Black community. My parents were Black. My grandparents were Black. My great grandparents, now that's a different story. One of them was mulatto, a Creole from the Cape Verdean Islands, Northwest Africa. Shout out to great grandpa Barbosa de Soda. Shout out to him and rest in peace, my love. Let's get into this video. What I want to talk about in this video is how some of our brothers become deadbeat fathers or deadbeat parents. And they're not the only ones that are deadbeat. A lot of you women are deadbeats as well. A lot of you women are dirt bags. And you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go on. I was born in 1973 to two beautiful young people. Everything was going good with them when they first started their relationship. But as time went on and the pressures of the world came on their shoulders, the family disintegrated. The family became no more. Decline. This is your Arabia Barbosa. But we're going to talk about a painful subject. A very painful subject. I want other people to chime in if you can, if you're able. If you're not working, chime in. If you're able to pull away from whatever you're doing, chime in for at least 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes of your time. We're going to talk about this because it needs to be talked about. Now, we watched Tupac Shakur, a very talented rapper or artist of the music industry. Not only was he as a musician and an entertainer, he was also an actor. He went into Hollywood, did different films. We all remember Juice. We all remember the different music videos that Tupac did. We remember his music. Shout out to Tupac. Rest in peace, my love. It is what it is, and we need to talk about it. We need to talk about what is a deadbeat dad? What is a deadbeat father? In my mind's eye, a deadbeat is someone that knows that he got the young woman pregnant and just left right away. He ran away. And that's what a lot of dudes used to do back in the old days. Because usually they're taught by their mothers, have as many children as you want. Do what you want. Don't become attached to any one woman. A lot of you mothers teach your sons how to do this. And it's wrong. And you know it's wrong. Let's come back to the subject. Let's move on. Anyway, I just want to know everybody's thoughts about what a deadbeat father is. In my case, when I went into foster care, I sat there along with my brother because we was in the same house. We sat in foster care for almost 10 years. But during that 10-year period, my biological father, he was paying child support according to what he told me when I met him at 30 years old. Now, I don't know for real if he was doing that. I don't know. And it's too late for me to be concerned about it. But I just want to let the whole world know that if your father is paying child support, the system is fixed to get you out of his custody, to stop you from being around your own relatives, and just to be in the system because you're making money for the system. The system don't care about me, don't care about you. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Asian. I don't care if you speak Spanish and you come from Latin America somewhere. I do not care. But one thing I do care about is these deadbeat fathers. Because a lot of them are not deadbeats. A lot of them want to see their children. They want to pay child support. Add to StreamYard. I'm going to add you real quick, my love.
Hey, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? You hear me?
Hey,
How you feeling today?
what's going on, my boo?
I'm chilling. Hey, thank you. I was so happy. That's the first time I won something, I think, in my life. I ain't never won nothing. I was so happy. Yeah, it was the sentiment. You know what I'm saying? I went and got me a sandwich and I got some douce with it. And I ain't even cracked that yet. I'm gonna say that for Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, but look, Arabia, I know you so well. I already knew what the phrase meant even before you could get it out. But I didn't want to hurry up and put the number because I didn't want nobody to think me and you was cheating. Cause
Right.
you say this shit all the time. What's
I
up?
say it in my videos all the time.
Yeah, you say it all the time. You even say it when you come on my shit and holler at me.
Yeah.
I'm saying I already knew what it was, but I didn't want to put the number too quick because somebody would have said I was cheating or we lying playing games. But yeah,
But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do another giveaway next week. I'm going to try to do as much giveaways as I can this month. Yeah.
That help your
Yeah,
channel grow.
try to give back to my
Listen,
audience.
you should do one subscribers only, like content creators not included. Just a one
Okay, yeah,
subscriber.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That means you won't be able to play.
Right, and that's cool. I'm thankful for winning the first one, but I be in the bushes all the time, and we talk a lot. So a lot of the stuff you may ask them, I might got to jump on them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah, you my homie though. You know that.
But you
I
know
always
what?
got your back. Huh?
You know what, Nation,
Mhm.
I respect you so much. I wish that you and Sis and Brown Skin Lady, all y'all can get together and just get along.
Yo, baby, fuck says fuck brown skin lady. I ain't do nothing to neither one of them. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Brown skin lady, she got this little. I already know what it is. Hidden animosity because I'm cool with Queen Regina, and so do Sis. If I wasn't, if I, when that time when I cussed Queen Regina out and was mad at her for like a week or two, they was both loving me to death. It was all love.
Okay.
So it ain't even got nothing to do with me. I don't bother them. When I go live, I talk about topics. I talk about shit that matter. Like I'm
I
ready to
know.
go. When I jump off here, I'm ready to start a live talking about domestic violence and infidelity in relationships.
Okay. But
Yeah,
what I want to let you know, Nation, facts over film. What I want to let you know, I respect you and Sis and Brown Skin. I respect all y'all.
I understand. I understand,
I
and I,
respect all y'all.
I don't really have a problem with Sis. I wish him well. I don't have a problem with brown skin, but Sis passive aggressive like a woman. He do a lot of sneak dissing, a lot of sly shit, and he think niggas don't peep it, like how he was doing to Ty now. But now he crying when Ty did it back to him. People like to
Okay.
do shit, and when you throw the same shit right in their face, they get mad. But look how much he sneak diss everybody over there on that little stupid ass show he got going on. But the
Well,
drop, you know,
I like all three of y'all, and I know right now it doesn't look good, but everyone will get along once again.
yeah, we will. And with brown skinned lady, she knows she can't deal with me like she deal with these other niggas. She know I'm 100% man. She know I don't play that shit. So that's why she keep avoiding having a conversation with me. When you known her to duck a conversation with anybody,
She don't do it.
man or woman, right? She never do. But she know I ain't. She know I'm cut from another cloth, and I'ma check her motherfucking ass. But it's
Mhm.
all good. She's still my girl. I still think she beautiful, intelligent, all that. It's just that me and her need to have a conversation because I don't like what she did. She let that crying ass nigga hit her link and push her agenda, Lonnie's agenda on her channel. Cause when he go live, only 3 people come. So he know that she get 150. That's why he waited until the chat was at like 100 and something.
Right, but
It's like,
I like for all y'all to get along.
me too. Me too. Look, I'm trying to move on and do content. My life is great. God has been blessing me all over the place. So I ain't got shit to complain about. And then my wife to be, she 25, graduate college, Trinidad, Redbone. Got hair
Hmm.
down to her back. She look like something out of a magazine. Fuck I'm complaining for.
I feel.
I'm, I'm blessed. But yeah, I'm ready to drop down. I just want to thank you for the winning the contest and for you being such a sweetheart and keeping it 100 with me.
All right.
All right, peace out, baby.
All right, Nashon. Thanks, Nashon, for coming up, hitting my link. He telling his truth, how he feels about certain stuff. Y'all sub up to Nashon Reacts, Facts Over Feelings. He does very good videos. I'm not involved with the beef between him and Sis and Brown Skin Lady. I like all three of these YouTube creators. I'm subscribed to all three, and I respect all three. So I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let everybody rock out and say whatever they want to say about each other. I'll send in their chat, but that's as far as I go. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to cause no problems or no trouble, but I'm not perfect. But I do like who I like, and I will go to their chat. I will visit with them. I will give them a view. I will give them a like. And as time go on, then everyone can get together and just talk to each other and just try to get along with each other. Because me personally, I can't be on YouTube screaming and hollering and beefing, and I can, but it takes too much out of me. And Birdman don't like it. He don't like my boys to be rising, and when he see the phone in the hand, he automatically gets, upset because he knows something is getting ready to happen. And he said he never saw me do it before. He seen me do it now, and he wants it to stop. And I want it to stop too. So we both agree on that. We agree to disagree. And Sis and Brown Skin Lady and Nashon, they will agree to disagree. That's all I'm going to say about those three. I love all three of y'all, and I'm going to continue watching all three. Okay, let's go on. Let's move on to the subject. And I was talking about deadbeat dads. Now, I'm sharing this video not only on YouTube, but to Facebook as well, because I'm on Facebook. So my audience over there, they'll be able to pick it up and look at it and listen, and we can all have a conversation. But when I was growing up as a little girl in foster care, I was told by the parents that were raising me that my parents didn't give a fuck about me. They was never gonna come back and reclaim me or nothing. And I did not know that a lot of stuff that he was telling me was untrue. Now, when I met my biological parents at 30 years old, I left from South Carolina and went back to New York, because I'm from New York, born and raised 5 generations. And I sat there and we all had to sit down. We all had the big talk. And I talked to both of my parents in the same room. And I thought everything was going good. Everything was hunky-dory. I get up to go into my grandmother's kitchen. My mother gets up. My father gets up. Both of them start arguing about me. Now, I'm no longer 2 years old. I'm no longer 18 months old. I'm a 30-year-old woman at that time. And the only thing I asked my father was, why didn't you help mommy? It was a lot with that. And I'm going to tell you what was wrong with my mother. My mother was already married to someone else. See, my mother is from South Carolina. Let me show you how dirty black bitches are sometimes. Now I'm back in my Tommy Sotomayor voice. Black bitches, this is what they will do. They will marry someone. They will leave that someone. They will go to another state and have children by other men. And that's exactly what my biological mother did. She did that. She left her husband in Charleston, South Carolina, moved to New York as a teenager. My mother moved to New York, I think way before she was 17. She married young. My mother married young. Shout out to her. But she didn't have any children by any of her husbands, because she was married twice. This bitch, according to her voice, she was married twice. But she was married to someone, and that someone was not fitting into what she wanted. So she said, let me go to New York. Why didn't this bitch keep her legs closed? Now, this bitch got what a dude named Winchester, last name Winchester. had a child by him, which was my older sister. We talking about biological relatives now. Her and Winchester broke up. She ended up getting with my father. She was still pregnant with my older sister. Let me show you how drag nasty black bitches can get. And somebody said, well, Ray, I thought we were going to talk about that. Now I'm going to tell you how this happens. Anyway, she ended up getting with my father, had me. Then a year later, she had my brother. Then me and him end up, or me, him, and my older sister end up in fucking foster care. And while we was in foster care, this bitch decided to get with a man, last name Boone. And she had 2 children by him. This is how shit get tricky. This is how shit get tricky. And I'm talking about myself. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. I'm shining the mirror. I'm polishing the mirror. I got the candles lit. This bitch, I hate to call her a bitch, but that's what she was. Uh, let's not sugarcoat nothing. My mother was addicted to drugs and alcohol. She joined up with the Nation of Islam. It did not kill her addictions. My mother was a booster, a thief. Okay? My mother did what she had to do at that time. And she was doing good for a long period of time, but her addiction caught up to her. So me and my brother, we went into the system. We sat there for almost 10 years. The people that had us, they adopted us. And in that time period, my biological father was paying child support. Now, I did not know that they can take away the father's parental rights. But from what I was told, he signed over his parental rights. Yes, he did. And when he did that, they stopped his child support payments. So me and my brother became open for adoption. And if I would have told those people, I do not want to be adopted by these people, they would have separated me and my brother. I probably would never saw my brother again in life. I grew up with him. He grew up with me. I got 2 beautiful nephews through my brother. My brother he has grandchildren now. He's a grandfather. He's a licensed barber. He's been cutting hair ever since he was 15 years old. My brother busted his ass every day. He fell into the same pitfall my biological father fell into. But his children, my brother's children, was not in the system. My brother's children went to the mothers. They lived with their mothers for years. I believe if you have a boy child, when that child turns 10 years old and you're raising your child, you know your child need to become a man. He don't need to become a woman. You give that child to the father. But let's talk about how fathers become deadbeats. It's because of the mothers. It's because of the system. It's because of this. It's because of that. But the strongest men on earth, they stick by the woman no matter what. They might not agree anymore. They might not like each other anymore. But you have to work with each other. You have to work with each other to make sure everything be all right with your children. And my parents, they didn't do that. They were selfish. They hated on each other. You know, when my father died years ago, my mother was so happy. My biological mother was so happy. She celebrated 6 months after he died. And I found that very strange. I found it very strange because she did move on from him. She did have other children from another man. But my mother was a dirtbag. You had 5 children and you did not raise not one. Not one. And people question my decision not to have children. I'm in a relationship right now with somebody I truly love and respect, and I can't stop myself. I can't stop myself from loving that person. Every time we have sex, my body contours to him. It answers to him. That's what it does. But when he says something that I don't like, immediately I rise up. He don't like me to be talking on the phone. This is my fucking phone. I paid for my phone. I paid for my phone. I paid for the phone bill. God damn, I'm going to talk on it as long as I want. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And shout out to my YouTube creators and my subscribers and my supporters and my chat members. Shout out to all of you. And I know that we're not going to all get along all the time. Me and sis, we used to battle it out. He used to say disparaging things about me. I used to say disparaging things about him. But we grown-ups, we adults. Sis approached me first. Yo, baby, what's your problem? And we talk. And I'm all right with sis. I ain't got nothing against sis. Me and brown skin lady, we get along. Nashawn, me and Nashawn, we went through a rough patch. We didn't get along all the time. I used to battle with Nashawn because of Lonnie. But that was not my battle. That was not my fight. I should have minded my own goddamn business. I didn't. And I got burned. Oh, yes. But that was my fault. Now me and Nashawn, we talking like we brothers and sisters. Like we've been knowing each other almost 20 years. You know who Nashawn? I don't mean no harm, Nashawn. You know who you fucking remind me of? One of my foster brothers I grew up with. His name is Jeremiah. Shout out to Jeremiah. That's who you remind me of. Same attitude, same speaking voice, same mannerisms. But y'all living in different cities. See, Jeremiah, he's from New York. He's from Rye, New York. We grew up together in the foster care system. We grew up together as brother and sister. I remember when the system came and snatched him out of my adoptive parents' house and took him back to his biological mother. Things didn't work out. And Jeremiah had to find life on his own terms. And he had to fight. He had to fight tooth and nail for him to even still be breathing. Shout out to him. Mizza. And he was one of my closest allies. When I didn't have nobody, it was just me and Birdman, and me and Birdman used to go through our problem. Jeremiah always listen. He said, Ray, now I don't want to tell you what to do, but you need to just fall back a little bit. Stop trying to be the boss all the time. You not the boss of nobody. Let's get that straight. Stay in your place and don't worry about what Birdman doing. Let Birdman do him. So I said, well, let Birdman go for a little bit. Birdman came flying right back to me. Chickens in the car, chickens in the car. That's what it is. Y'all catch me on the playback. But I just had to get that out about deadbeat fathers and what that really means. And I'm sounding like Tommy Sotomayor on the subject, but it's true. It's true. I seen it time and over and over again. This is ridiculous. What's going on in our community? It is what it is. I'm out of here. We will see each other in the next video. Gonna do another cash giveaway next week. I wanted to do it this Friday, but I'm going to do it next week. It depends. It depends. So just look out for the notifications. My rules will be my YouTube creators cannot enter in the contest. It got to be subscribers only, chat members only. So that's what I'm going to do. Peace out. 914 Westchester County, New York. We are out of here, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for coming over, and thank you for your view. Peace.